Now I'm going to start bringing images into Photopea. So we created the first document, is 8 by 10. We got some options here, some menus, and all kind of stuff that is kind of neat. For example, if I say show rulers, I can see my rulers here. And if I right click right on the ruler, I can change this to inches. So yes, it's 10 by 8. So there's several ways to bring images. One of them is you can download them, and then you can go to File, and then you go to what? Open and Place. And then you check your downloads, so whatever place you brought your images. Another way, it just changes from image to image, by the way, is where I can take an image. See, I've been looking at industrial things, and I can take an image and literally I can click on it and drag it into Photopea. And it takes a little bit because it's coming from the web, and here it is. You don't see anything because the background went on top of it. Remember, I can't move them up and down like I showed you already. So if I click right here and I'm pressing the mouse down, keeping it down, I can drag it to the top of the background. So that's one way to do this. Also, if it's down here like it was before, if I shut down the background, I get to see the image. Those little gray and white squares mean that it's clear, that there's nothing. So I got an image here. I have the move tool. I got it in auto select, meaning that every time I click it, it gets selected. And show transform, let me make it, let's say, bigger. Avoid pulling your images like, you know, in a funny way so they don't get distorted. I usually go to the corner and drag them up and down. I guess here it works as well. And I cover my picture plane. That's my space. So I'm gonna bring another image. So let me see if I can find the guy with the gas mask. And here's the picture of the guy. So I'm gonna try to drag it into here. And there it went. So now I have the picture of the guy, and on purpose I pick up this guy because they have a white background. White backgrounds are easily removed. So from the tools that you see here, I could use the lasso tool. And then I can try to select like this with the lasso. Everything outside of the square is not gonna show. So I select that and I can hit delete. And it asks me, smart object must be rasterized first. Oh my God, what is that? Smart objects are kind of funny. You see that little square on the image and this one? That means they're smart objects. They behave different. So they must go through this process called rasterize. We just turn it into a regular image versus some weird Photopea format. See, the background is already rasterized. So I go, yeah, sure, do that. Now that it doesn't have the funny little corner, you can do stuff like delete stuff out of it. If you ever have to do an image and you don't get the question asked, but you have to do the rasterize thing, you can go to layer, and then you will go to rasterize. Here you can't anymore because it's already been rasterized. So I can take my lasso and I can draw like that and hit delete. And I just like old-fashioned cutting. It's a lot of work. Since the background is white and it's all even, I can take this tool right below the lasso, the magic wand tool, and I can just click on the white out here and hit delete. And there it goes, one click. See, the lasso selects similar things. So if I click here on the hat, it's not gonna be able to go to the white here because the black of the hat is stopping it from happening. Let me show you. So I take the lasso, I click outside to deselect, magic wand. See, I only selected that. If I change the tolerance of the tool, let's say to 75, that's very tolerant. And I hit enter on the keyboard. Now when I go with the one again, you see it got a lot of it. It got the whole selection of the mask, which is, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna zoom out and see what I got. Let me go to the move tool. See, right now, if I move, I'm gonna move the selection only. So I need to deselect. One way to deselect is take the lasso tool and click outside of that area. See, and I got deselected. Then I can take my move tool, the whole image got selected, and I can hide the bottom part. It's out of the picture plane. That means that it's not gonna show anywhere else. And I can bring more images the same way. Let me see if I can find that filter. I had it here. There we go. So here's that air filter. I'm gonna just drag it over here. There it is. See, you have that funny thing, the rasterize deal that I have to do. So I'm gonna go to layer, and then I'm gonna go to rasterize. After doing that, I can take the magic wand. Because it's a white background, I chose this image in total, on purpose. I can click on the white, but now I deleted too much. Why? Because the tolerance is really high. So I'm gonna lower the tolerance to maybe like 15. This is just a guess, and I hit enter. So I type 15, enter. Take the lasso tool to deselect. So it's not selected anymore, so I can go and click again. And now look how nice and easy. It's easier than going with the lasso all around it. Sometimes you have to do the lasso. Let's say that if I go to this image, to the background, I'm going to deselect. Okay. Let's say for some reason I want to get rid of this cloud here. So I can select it. Then I hit delete. And I'm gonna get a little message. See? Rasterize it, please. Okay. Now I can hit delete and it will be gone. So you can still do editings like that. Or you can go to a filter, or let me go to image adjustments, and I can play with the color of it. So I can go color balance, and this menu comes up, and I can change the color of the cloud, you see? To nasty, nasty acid rain cloud, all weird. This is how Photopea works. You just stack layer after layer. So I'm gonna make one more video to show you how to save this. So far we have this, and there will be another one for the final touches. See you soon.